humanity survived. Our ancestors have destroyed the world, and we had to pay the price. With over 100 years without sunlight. But we have prepared ourselves for our chance to make things right. They stole from us a life of happiness. Still, we will make the best of it. Even though Mother Earth is grim and tainted, we have managed to survive. And we will keep surviving.
Hey guys, what's up? We're back with another video, and this is something new, something we haven't played. It was released earlier this year, and that was the intro. So it's a city building game with a post-apocalyptic world. It's an early access game. So, well, let's check it out. So maybe we should start the tutorial, huh? Basically, you're a group of survivors, and you have to build a city and survive. And then
I'm glad we prepared ourselves well for this kind of scenario, especially since our inventories in the Endzone ran low. Don't forget that if you need additional information, you can look at our survival guide at any time.
Okay, apparently we're all living in a Winnebago. Okay. Tasks can be used to assign freely available settlers to gather specific resources or remove radiation in a certain area. Only settlers who do not carry out any activity will perform such tasks. The only exception to this is the task, remove radiation. Up to 4 settlers can work on a single task. Okay. Gather wood. Settlers begin gathering wood from trees located. Okay. Settlers scrap piles, right? Gather plants. Okay, remove radiation. Okay. You cannot employ a settler directly. Instead, you specify how many settlers are supposed to practice a certain profession.
Well done. Everything you need to know should be right here. I think the time has come for us to at last build ourselves a new home here.
Yeah, the Winnebago is getting kind of cramped.
Before we can construct buildings at all, we have to assign the profession builder to several settlers so that they can take care of construction contracts. In general, it's your responsibility to decide which tasks are important and how our settlers are supposed to be distributed to attend to them.
Okay, open profession menu. Assign settlers to the profession of builder. Alright. Builder, okay.
All right. Your builders will be ready as soon as construction contracts have been issued. It's time to start focusing on our key and most basic need, water. The first thing we ought to do is to establish a working water supply. So we'll move on to our first construction contract. Place and build a jetty by a lake in the vicinity of your town center.
Build a jetty. How am I supposed to flip this around? Oh no, that's how it's supposed to go, okay. Build it. Oh, okay, blocked areas. Alright, how do I flip this around? Oh, okay. Rotate. Okay, we gotta figure out how to build this stupid thing. Blocking areas. Interesting. Alright, here we go. Alright. Oh, look at that. They gotta go grab the materials from the Winnebago. Okay, so here's all of our materials. Our water, our food, and we got wood and 200 scraps. 15 tools, 15 radioactive protection, okay? I only see 2 builders. I don't see 3.
Very good. The jetty was completed as planned. Now we have a place where we can collect water. There are other possibilities to gather water too, but the jetty is the simplest and most cost-effective method. We can obtain and store water from different sources, like a jetty, rain collector, or well in the cistern. The cistern should always be in close proximity to a water source, so that our water carriers don't have to walk too far.
Oh, okay. I'd say that makes sense. But that's kind of funny, they gotta go all the way to the Winnebago to get all their building supplies. What is this over here? Scrap piles. Okay. Now there's 3 workers. Oh, so sometimes they even have to make multiple trips, huh? That's interesting. Oh, look at those stag reindeer. Is that what a stag is, or reindeer? Come on, guys, get your rifles, shoot them damn things. Food. Wow, the building process on here is involved. At least they build quick. Assigned settlers. Okay. We gotta figure out where this menu is. Where is this menu? Okay, it's right here. Set 5 settlers to carry water. That would be a crappy job. What do you do? I carry water all day and go get the water. We just scoop it out of the lake. Do they boil it? They got to. That's gotta be what this is. So the people that live in the Winnebago can walk to here. Water.
Great. We have now installed a working water supply, and water is now transported from the jetty to our cistern. Consider hiring more water carriers if you don't have enough settlers available. You can never have enough water in storage.
Okay.
Now we should focus on food production. It's important to ensure the supply right from the start. A gatherer's cabin, a hunting lodge, or a fishing hut can directly remedy the situation. I suggest starting with a fishing hut, since we're already located near a lake.
It won't be a lake for too much longer when everybody's done carrying all the water out. Okay, build a fishing hut. Okay, we go here. We need food. Fishing hut. Okay, R. Just push R to rotate. We'll put it right next to that. Whoop. Alright. Cool. Now we're gonna have another job profession that it's a little bit higher pay grade. So those people that are also taking water are I don't think we need that. can have multiple jobs. Bus wreck. Well, we'll do this. 4 water carriers, 4 construction workers. And we'll have 2 settlers. I imagine they can do this efficiently. How can everybody squeeze into this bus? The music in this game is interesting. How much water do we have? Oh, we got 1,008. That must be liters. Okay. I have 2 people fishing. Do they go out on a boat or do they just sit on the dock? Oh, they just sit on the dock. Can you upgrade this? Assuming you can give it electricity. I didn't see that. I wasn't watching it. So he must have pulled the fish out and then walked around, put it away, and come back for another one. Yeah. I wasn't paying attention to the animation. Oh, you can look. Person's close. I am Darth Vader. I wish you could zoom in farther than this. I think after this person delivers his bucket of fish, they'll have the required food. Where's this person going?
Good work. We've now taken care of our basic supply via food and water. Make sure that you have enough food and water on hand at all times, especially if you want to upgrade your settlement. A population that grows too fast can quickly unbalance your food and water supply, bringing major difficulties for you if you don't watch out. Crops are another excellent way of getting food, because they constantly grow as long as the soil is moist enough. Each seed has different yields and growing times. This means that it could take some time until your field is ready to be harvested, in contrast to your fishing hut, where production can be right away.
Cultivate a field. Okay. I imagine green is good. Apparently it's constantly changing too. Okay. That's wet. Green is moist. We want moist. Cultivate a field. Alright. I guess we'll put it right in here. How big is it supposed to be? Make it 6 by 6. It doesn't say how large it's supposed to be. Okay, we assigned one to be a farmer. We'll assign 2 to be farmers. Take one of the builders. Okay, how do I get out of this view? Oh, okay. Oh, choose a seed. Cabbage. We'll do cabbage. I did. Okay.
Looks good. Remember that we need the widest variety of food sources to stay healthy. You should also plan ahead for drought periods that might come when it's not going to rain. Stock up on food and adapt your production to avoid bottlenecks. I'll show you a few more strategies later on.
Okay.
At the beginning, we don't have much scrap wood or other resources. We could build a production building, but to obtain resources as fast as possible, it's best that we start gathering right away. Assign a Gather All Resources task. All the settlers who haven't been assigned any profession by you are going to accept these kinds of tasks. In addition, settlers distribute resources within your settlement.
Okay. Okay, gather resources from your surroundings. So we gotta go back to our... We have 0 settlers available for that. So we'll leave 1 builder, and then have 3 of them go gather supplies. So, okay, and then they have to produce this. Okay. So this game is a little involved. But I imagine once you get used to it, or once you start to learn everything, I mean, that's why you got the tutorial, right? Okay, we're supposed to build houses. Housing. Us build this. I imagine we're just not that part of at that part of the tutorial yet. We're getting a little ahead. these guys gathering stuff. Yeah, there they are. That chick's going out there with a big ass axe. Why are the chicks chopping the wood and the dude's getting the metal? That's kind of cool. Oh wow, she got that tree in 2 whacks. Okay, yeah, I'm supposed to build, but I don't think I can until I have builders, right? Well, I got one. All kids? Yeah, they are. So my settlers are having children now. Oh wow, you can get into each settler's like individual. Holy crap. A lot of stuff. Their family. Okay. Young adults. Is one of the builders? Okay, so when the builders aren't building anything, they'll gather supplies. That's right, the very center of our new civilization is a 1974 Winnebago. It's the palace. This is cool so far. I'm liking this so far. I mean, again, it's an early.
Since we now own plenty of resources, we can start to build a real production building. Then you don't have to always make efforts by hand that collecting is taking place. Production buildings are not only easier to manage, they are also distinctly more effective than simple tasks. Don't place production buildings too far away from your settlement. You'll be able to change their working area at any time later on. Right on. The best thing for us to do now is to build a forester's lodge to automate our supply of wood and make it more effective at the same time. Foresters are not only able to chop down trees, they reforest areas with trees as well.
Okay. Build a forester's lodge. I think that's appropriate. I was thinking, well, we can have them farms here. And I thought, well, what about this forest? Holy crap, there's all kinds of scrap. This looks like some places I know. Is that arcade machine? Yeah. armored core? You'd think building houses would be the first task. Yeah, I know, but it won't let me build you houses. We're not to that part of the tutorial yet. So this one person's got to go back and forth carrying all the logs and then build it. Christopher. Do we have more settlers now? Yeah, we do. Take another builder away, but I'll wait till this building is built, and then I'll take another builder away and have them scavenge. Because that's what we really need, is resources. Looks like we got... I mean, that's the name to all of these kinds of games, resources. What is this? There's none. Gather scrap. Okay, we gotta take one away from there. There we go. I assigned one to this place. Man, it's taking them a lot of trips. Look at these reindeer just in the middle of town looking at everybody. What are these people doing? They're starting to get a lot of water. Okay, and you can turn things off. That'd be the best job, I think. The fishing job. Just drink and fish. Throw the fish in a bucket. Probably have to clean it, but looks like they'll finally have enough wood. This game is interesting.
Good job. You might want to change this building's working area later on to tell your workers where they should get their wood from. Ah, and for your information, if you want, you can also tell your Forester's Lodge that they only ought to attend to reforesting an area in order to create a lush, green forest which generations to come can use. Very good. Now we ought to take care of collecting scrap. Scrap is one of the most valuable resources because the quantities present are limited, and we can recover other resources from scrap. Unlike the task we just had, The scrap yard allows larger quantities of existing scrap to be dismantled than with ruins or wrecks.
Okay, we'll build a scrap yard here. How do I move this? Okay, change field of work. Build the houses yet? No. I imagine we need electricity. Or cloth. Oh, but that leaves the available settlers are the scrap hunters. I'll have to take one. That work area, I think, and then just have that settler work for here. It says we have one settler left. There we go. That thing had a generator running it? This thing is almost full. It can only hold 2,000. the boxes are doing laying on the ground. Idle. Wow, it's a lot of work to build something in this game.
Great. You can change the working area for the scrapyard, too. We can recycle scrap into 4 additional resources: cloth, metal, plastic, and electronics. We'll do that shortly, but for now, we ought to take care of your settlers' needs first.
Okay.
Our people want a place to sleep and live. Cabins fulfill their need for safety and privacy, and increase the confidence of their inhabitants. In other words, building cabins increases their willingness to start families and reproduce, if you know what I mean.
Okay. Everybody's homeless, I get it. The housing district down here. People does it hold? Settlers only move in as a family. I think we can cancel one. We're supposed to build 8 of them. Man, I put that one wrong. These people have like the lakefront view. These are the richer people, and the poor people, like the water carrier people, they live over here. Because you know what? They see the water all day for work, so. And it's, you know, they get their share of the water. They carry it all day. These other people do the real job. scrap pretty quickly. The sound effects in this game are pretty cool. Just like the background noise with the creaky wood and metal shacks. So do people come here to get their food? They must. So are people living in them yet, though? Yeah. Joseph and Virginia, Jacob and Zoe. It's funny, these people have the biggest house and there's a whole family. It takes a while for stuff to get built. Oh, fantastic. A drought. Oh, it's raining right now. I think the water is full. Well, it's taking these people forever. But they sure are clearing out a lot of the scrap. I wonder if you can get attacked by like raiders and stuff. Settlers lead even-tempered lives. If their needs are not met, then they threaten to fall into discontentment. If they feel they have been heard, they can achieve connectedness, which brings positive effects with it. Two more to go. I think after we get these houses built, it's like a 51-minute video. We'll end it. It's way too long. I just realized that. So as soon as we get these 2 houses built, I'll end the video. And maybe I'll just start a new one and post that one later. So you get the full tutorial. Farmers are just standing in their field. I think it's because the ground is infertile. We got 1 extra settler now. I think we'll send them to scrap collecting.
Besides cabins, you can also provide sturdy houses and shelters as housing. Sturdy houses withstand sandstorms better and have an increased storage capacity to boot. Children living in houses gradually fill up the house's stockpiles. Settlers do not reproduce in a shelter because they lack privacy.
Alrighty, so we've gotten to the building houses part. And I'm gonna end this video here. Maybe I'll do another one. I'll just continue to play and post it in part 2. Until next time, peace.